Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. My name is Carolyn, and I am an energy intuitive. All the information that you need to know about me is listed below, and I hope that you are well, I hope that you are healthy, and I hope that your loved ones are feeling really good. Okay? So today we're going to get into a reading. This is going to be for the weekend. So we're going to look at what the angels have in mind for us for the weekend. I work with the angels and have been working with the angels since I was a little girl. And you can find all that information on my website. And I don't believe that information is listed below, but I will put it up there. But if you are curious, you can head on over to Carolyn J. Woodson, WOODSON.com, and the information is there, as well as a video on distance healing. So I also do angelic card readings and oracle readings, and they're more intense. We get really into some really good stuff because it's geared just for you. This reading is really a general message for the community, and it is about what the overall general message is that is coming in from the angels. We are going through some very challenging times for a lot of us, and it is important for us to stay centered, to stay focused, and remember two things. We are not alone, and that the angels are always with us. Okay? So you might be wondering, why the angels, Carolyn? I'm going to do a separate video for that, but I'm going to also just get into a little bit of it today. Why the angels? There's a story on my website about when I was about 4 or 5. My dad had come home for the weekend. My parents divorced when I was 3, and my dad took custody of me. And that is another story. But my dad came home for the weekend. He worked, he traveled for work, and I was living with a great uncle and his wife on this farm outside of Detroit, Michigan. And my dad was working on his car. So I came out in the garage to see him. And he was a Southern dad, so he believed all girls and should wear dresses and petticoats and should not ever wear pants or shorts. That was my dad. He was a dad born in the 20s, so those were his beliefs. Anyway, he was out there working, and I thought, I'm going to show Dad what I've been trying to do all week, because he hadn't been home for a week. And so I started to climb up this ladder, and he said, where are you going? And I said, Dad, I want to show you what my friends can do. And he said, why are you going up a ladder? I said, because I got to get higher. And he said, okay. Come down, because I could see the look on his face was one of pure petrified. He was just absolutely like, oh my God, what is this girl about to do? I think I probably challenged him a lot. Looking back at it after having been a parent. Anyway, I came down and he said, what are you talking about? I said, well, Dad, when I'm laying in bed, my friends come to visit, and they are high, and he said they're high up in the sky, and they move around really fast. And he said, what are you talking about? He said, what are your friends' names? I said, their names are Gabriel and Raphael and Michael. And I went through a whole list of names, and he said, what do they say they are? And I said, they said they're angels. So Dad, I wanted to show you I can go up on the ladder. I said, try jumping off the bed. Try jumping off the bed. That didn't work. I couldn't get as high as they do. And I just fell on the bed. So I thought, if I go up the ladder, maybe I can be higher and I can fly. He said, number 1, please don't ever go up the ladder unless I'm with you. And number 2, your angels can fly, honey, because they come from heaven. They come from God, from the universe. And they're here to help us. And I said, how cool is that? I have friends who are here to help me. I mean, I'm a little kid. But the angels have been with me forever. And they've helped me through some really, really dark times, and some really chaotic times, when I didn't, oh boy, when I didn't have the answers. Anyway, that's 5 minutes into the read, and I know you want a message, so I want to get to it. Today, I'm going to be using Angel Answers for the weekend read. Okay, I have many decks. You know, some women buy shoes. I have some shoes too. Some women buy clothes. Some people buy clothes. Some people buy purses. Some people buy a little bit of everything. And I do have a lot of everything, but you know, I've been very blessed in my life. Recently, or in the last few years, my desire has been to have a diverse message for many people. And I have a few card decks that I use specifically for different things. I also have other card decks that I don't bring out for anything other than my clients. So, what's the difference between a read on YouTube and a read with a client? I go deeper. We go deeper because we're answering a specific question or group of questions that you want answers to or you want guidance on, and I can bring clarity to those. And those are done in person, and they are done by Skype or Zoom, okay? It just depends on which platform you're more comfortable with. I do both, so I'm fine with both. And how that works is you email me. I send you a link to make a payment. Once you make the payment, we set up the date and the time, and we get on there and we get clarity around your issue, okay? So, and those are much more intense and many more cards that are used than what I use in a reading for the community. So if you're interested, my email address is listed below, wisdomfromtheangels@gmail.com. Send me an email. I will be glad to get in touch with you. We will then decide how long of a reading you want and how you want to do it and what day and time. Okay? So, let's get into the read for today. I hope you do decide to book a reading because they are powerful. The messages are really powerful. And I know there's a lot of readers here on YouTube. And if my message resonates with you, great. Great. Subscribe. Hit the bell so that you get notification. Like it so that I can move up in the ranks of the YouTube people and a YouTube community. Let's not say people. YouTube community. Okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I can be a little technology challenged. So what you're getting is the pure reading. No editing is done here, and I'm sure you're probably saying, yeah, I know. So be kind in your comments. And if my reading doesn't resonate with you, there are other people out there in YouTube land that might fit that bill. Okay? So let's get into the reading for this weekend, which is going to be June 13th and 14th. Okay? Let's see what the angels have to tell us. Woo. Okay. And I'm guided to do 3 shuffles. And I've already done the prayer, but I can do another one before I pick the cards, okay? Okay. Angels, surround us, guide us, and bring clarity into this reading. Bring us the messages that you would like to have for the highest good and for the highest good of all. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you for all the ways that you show up in our lives. And thank you for everything. Thank you for standing by us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get into the read, all right? So I did do 3 shuffles, and I am now going to go ahead and see which cards come out, all right? It says reshuffle, okay, reshuffling, okay, first card. Okay, that's an interesting card. Whoa. Oh, I'm going to take all of them. We have 5 cards that have fallen out of the deck. Okay, so my method is to first show you the cards, give you their meaning, then get back into how I'm interpreting it. Okay? So the first card that has come out is peaceful resolution. All right? The second card is success. To remain positive, I want to put my finger over the words. Okay. The situation will improve. And ask for help from others. What a wonderful message for this weekend, okay? So let's get into it. For someone out there, or maybe for the community or maybe for the community, there is a situation that has come up where a peaceful resolution can be obtained. Spirit is telling me that a peaceful resolution is coming for someone in the community in a way that they had not anticipated. It is going to be from an unusual source that this resolution happens. And it's almost going to be magical. It is going to be as if you've almost given up hope about it being resolved. And it is going to have a beautiful resolution, very peacefully. It's also saying that there's going to be success here. There's going to be success around whatever it is you've been struggling with. And if it's about this peaceful resolution, it will be successful. It will be obtainable. It will be one that you can count on. It will be one where you don't have to doubt. Keep your boundaries. Have healthy boundaries. Be gentle with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself. Remember, everybody is human. Remember, we are all struggling. And remember that as we're struggling, we are also looking for peace. And a lot of us are looking for peace, even though we don't know what that looks like. And the only way you can find peace and to begin to know what it looks like is by prayer, if that works for you. Meditation, if that works for you. Or both, if that works for you. And just that feeling that you get when you're in prayer, when you're in meditation. That calm. That blocks out all the other voices. And it may only be a minute or two. But the more you do it, the longer you do it, it'll almost be as if you start to hear, ah, because it will be that kind of moment where you're just like, I never knew I could have that time, that clarity, that peace. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And throughout the whole process, remain positive. Having a positive mindset, I'm going to be honest with you, it is not easy. It is not easy. There are many ways you can get there. Prayer, meditation, affirmations. Start talking to yourself. I am worthy. I am enough. Simple. I surrender. I release and I let go. If you have a desired expectation or outcome of a situation, it's fine to say to the universe, to your creator, whatever you call your creator, your God, your divine omnipresence. It is really good to just say, I surrender. I surrender. I release. I let go. Take the wheel. Be in charge of my life right now. I don't know how it's going to work out. I really don't know how it's going to work out. But I trust that you do. And I trust that it will work out in the best way possible. Okay? And it does, for additional confirmation, we have the situation will improve. So things are going to get better. Right now, I mean, everybody, let me just tell you this. Everybody was excited about 2020 because 2017 had been hard, 2018, 2019. So everyone was ready to jump into this new decade. Well, we jumped. And not that 2020 has been bad, but it's been challenging on many levels for many people. This pandemic is unprecedented challenge. So that's why I say at this time, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with other people. Be gentle. We are called right now to go within and find that place within where we can really love ourselves. And some, there's some like astrological signs, like I love myself, especially Leos and Sagittarius and Aries. Oh my goodness. Fire signs. Oh, I love myself. Do you really? Do you really? Not just what you see in the mirror. Not just what other people tell you. But do you really love yourself? Can you be alone with yourself and still like yourself? I think that's a lesson that has been part of this whole pandemic opportunity. Has been a time for us to really be able to just love ourselves, to love who we are, to love our beingness, to love, just to love, to let all that other stuff go. Because at the end of the day, we don't have the capacity to control anything. And we haven't learned that in the pandemic. I don't know what the heck we have learned. We can set up a schedule and say you have a schedule all lined up for 9 to 5. What I'm going to do from 9 to 5. It's a Saturday. This is what I'm going to do. You get a call from a friend. They've had a death in the family. What are you going to do? You're not going to say, well, I got the schedule. I can't talk to you right now. You're going to stop and talk to them. What happens if you are a parent and your child gets sick in the middle of the day? What are you going to do? You're going to stop and take time for that child. So that's why what I mean about be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself to say, you know what? I have this script here of what I would like to see happen. And when it doesn't, say, hey, you know what? Wasn't meant to work out the way I thought it was. I'm going to get in the flow of the universe because I understand the universe has a better and bigger picture for me than I ever could have imagined. And also, when you feel challenged and you don't know where to turn, ask for help from others. Do you have a good friend that you can call and say, hey, because right now we can't get together with social distancing. I call it physical distancing. It ain't social distancing. I have an idea who came up with that plan and that word, that phrase, social distancing. We're not social distancing because you can still get on Zoom and Skype and talk to people on the phone. That's not social distancing. It's physical distancing. That's what we are called to do right now. And with physical distancing, we can pick up a phone. We can text a friend. Hey, I need some time. I have this issue. I don't know how to work it out. If you don't have a good friend that you can go to, or you feel like, hey, you know what? I'll be challenged talking to that friend about this because I'm so triggered right now. Sit down. Start to meditate. Start to pray. Start to ask for clarity. Start to ask for help. Ask the universe to help you. Ask the universe for guidance. Ask the universe to not only help you, but give you clarity. There's nothing wrong with asking for help from others. Ask the angels. If you have a favorite angel, hey, angel, say it's Angel Faith. Angel Faith, come in here. Need your help, girl. Want your help, desire your help. However it works for you. I know I have said in previous videos to leave out need and want. Sometimes finding the appropriate word is hard, especially when we're challenged. Okay? Be gentle on yourself. If you forget, talk to your angels like you talk to your friends because they are there and they are your friends. And then begin to lay out the situation. They already know. They already know. But here's the thing about angels and other beings that can help you. They are waiting for you to say, hello, need your help, want your help, desire your help. Get in here and help me out. They will not override your free will. Free will is always yours, and it always will be, okay? So ask for help from others. Know that there is going to be a peaceful resolution to this situation that has come up. You will have success. Accept it in the way that it comes up, okay? Things are going to improve. Right now, we've got so many planets astrologically that are retrograde. We are also about to hit Mercury retrograde next week. Big time. Don't get frightened. Don't go hide under the covers. Don't go get under the bed and ride it out. No. A retrograde is just a time to redo. Like Venus is in retrograde, I think, until June 25th. Venus rules the planet of beauty. How can you beautify your home? How can you beautify your environment? How can you beautify? What positive words can you put out into the universe that could help bring clarity to this time? Remember, one drop in the ocean can bring change. Look around you. Change is happening. And it is going to continue to happen so that we can get to a place where we are in alignment with Mother Earth's energy. This planet is begging for change. Be that change you want to be. I think Gandhi said that. But I'm going to say this to you. First, start with loving yourself. Can you look in the mirror and say, I love you? Stand there for 5 minutes and just keep saying, I love you. I guarantee you, you're going to get some clarity. And that means loving all of you. Loving your face, loving your body. Someone said to me the other day, they said, I was on the video and I see you a lot. And I didn't notice you have this little dimple in your chin. Where does that come from? That's my daddy. That's from my daddy. And if you're not sure, yes, I was a daddy's girl until he passed away when I was 7.5. The rest of me is mom's body. And then there's all of me and you got Carolyn. So anyway, go have a wonderful weekend. Take time for yourself this weekend. I think in one of the other readings it was detox and purify your life. Let's get on board with that. Let's see how we can bring about change in our own life. Let's see how we can bring change to just ourselves. And start within. The job starts within. Okay? Because we're learning that now. Foundations are falling because they were unstable. Start to build that stability within you. And that stability starts with loving yourself. And love yourself enough to be able to say, I love you in the mirror 5 minutes a day. Try it. Just try it. That's your challenge for this weekend. Stand in front of a mirror and say, I love you over and over again. Time it on your phone for 5 minutes. Just stand there and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. See what starts to happen. Okay, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and whatever you do, remember, you are loved beyond measure. And I sincerely want you to have peace in your life beyond all understanding. Take care. Namaste.